Hello guys, it's Ethnic Green Living here, and I'm here once again to just kind of have a sit down chit chat video with you guys. I'm in a different space, but in this video I'm going to talk about 10 tips to sell your house fast and on a budget. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am a homeschooling mommy, and we actually just sold our house and we just purchased another one. And so I just wanted to come on and offer some simple tips if you want to sell your house quickly, but you can't afford new counters, new floors, new appliances, new home decor. I just want to encourage you that less is more, and even on a budget, and even with a little, you can do a lot. So these are my tips, and they're not in any particular order. Number one, if you can declutter your personal items, that would be amazing. This way, the people that come to view your home can visualize their items in your space. It's kind of hard to visualize their family and them when every time they turn around, they see you and your family. So we know you love those pictures of them, of your kids and stuff, but try to put them away and make the area just a gender neutral area and just a neutral area altogether. Number two, declutter your home. Keep it empty as much as possible. This makes the space feel larger. I cannot express to you when we were trying to find a home how many homes we went in, and it was just overwhelming because the stuff was just knocking us over. So if you can't afford to get a storage, we didn't, just have your things stacked neatly, maybe in the closet or in the basement or in the laundry room, something like that, that can get it out the way, but that your home can still be inviting and not overwhelming, because that's the last thing. Tip number three is remove any rugs or mats, specifically the larger ones. Now this again helps maximize the space and show off your floors. Rugs are great and they can be great. However, you want to show your floors, and again, the same thing, it just lets them get a full view. One of the particular houses that we went to see had 3 rugs in one little small space, and it was such a turn off. So I just want to say that as well. Number 4, if you can, empty your pantry cabinets, your closets, your bathrooms, empty everything that you can. You want to show how much space is available. And if they come to your house and every space you own is cluttered and compacted, they're gonna be thinking, this house is too small for us, it's not gonna work. When the reality is it's too small for you, but for them it might be the perfect size. But because you have so much stuff all over the place, they can't even get an idea. So every time they open something, you want them to think, wow, how spacious, instead of wow, how much junk and how full it is. Okay. Number 5, open up the shower curtains and clear the surfaces. So we all know you like your Dove and your Suave and your your alfalfa and all your natural stuff or unnatural stuff, but everybody doesn't need to see that. We don't need to see your razors. We don't need to see all those things. Just kind of have it bare, or just 1 or 2 things nicely placed, strategically placed, to just give it a visual appeal, to give it something interesting and enticing. But we don't need to see all of your personal items in the shower. But keeping the shower curtains open is always a good thing, so make sure you scrub. Which brings us into number 7, which is clean the home. And you're cleaning it so that it looks and smells good. There's nothing worse than going to a stinky home. There's nothing worse than going to a dirty home. There's nothing worse than going to a home that has lint and dust everywhere, and you're coughing and sneezing, and you come out and your clothes are dirty and your shoes are dirty just from walking through the home. That is absolutely horrible. I will caution you, however, that you should try to avoid candles and things like that. And I found that some people don't even like the diffusers. So I would just suggest cleaning your vents, cleaning your carpets if you can do those type of things, and just using a fragrance, or not fragrance, but using a cleaner that doesn't have that much of a scent. Number 8, hide the trash cans, and the ones that are there, change the bags every single showing, and be mindful of what you are cooking. So I just limited the trash cans in the house to just the kitchen trash can, and every time I went out for a showing, I took the trash with me. And when I'm talking about being mindful of what you're cooking, you might not want to cook curry or fried chicken or cut onions if you know you're having somebody come right over. Why? Because those can be offensive smells, and they're very strong smells. However, something that might be worth cooking could be cookies or baking something like cobblers or something like that. So just want to be mindful of that. Number 9, if you're living in the home, have a quick bag or box to keep your personal items in, and then when the showing is come, you can just throw everything in a box and run out the door with the box with you. And that way you know that it's always clean, and that way you won't be tempted to leave your personal items laying all around, because again, no one wants to see your personal items. They're here to buy the house. So that's a really good way to live in the home, because not everybody can afford to leave for the weekend or for the month. Tip number 10 is to clean the outside. And what I mean by that is cut the grass, remove all trash and debris, clean everything outside. If you have kids' toys, go ahead and put those away, put those in the shed. If you have the funds, go ahead and stain the deck. If not, no worries, just add a mat or maybe some flowers. Go ahead and replace any light bulbs if needed. Things like this are small things, but I'm telling you, they make such a big difference. And you know, if someone pulls up to your house and they see a bunch of trash and broken things like that, and the porch is all falling apart and raggedy and no flowers, and your welcome mat's like as ancient as Methuselah, they're gonna be like, mm. However, if you just took a few minutes, maybe like a couple of hours, and just got a nice $10 mat from Walmart, and went ahead and just picked up all that trash, and maybe just added 1 or 2 flowers. When they pulled up, they'd say, oh wow, it's clean, it's nice, it has a nice rug, it has beautiful flowers, and they would feel really good. Now, I said 10 tips, but I do have a bonus. And so my bonus, which would be number 11, is just, if you can, spray paint or update your light fixtures and bathroom doorknobs, because probably you haven't changed them since you've been there. And just by spray painting them or updating them, depending on your budget, it really adds such a difference. And so right now, a lot of people are going for bronze and that black metal. So just by spray painting what you already have into something that's a little more updated, right? It kind of gets rid of the dated and makes it feel fresh. So these are just the 10 tips that I have to help you sell your house fast, even on a budget. A lot of these things I said you can do for absolutely free, and honestly, the rest you probably can take about $25 and just do some of the things I said as far as the rug, maybe a few flowers, and you might have to get like a new shower curtain or something of yours is broke or messed up, but just things like that, or just a pretty tray to put cookies on when you make them. So anyway, these are my 10 tips to help you sell your house fast and on a budget, or spending no money. I'd like to know, if you've sold your house, can you resonate with any of these 10 tips? Is there any other tips that you'd like to add for someone who is looking for a home? I'd like to hear it. I'd like to know if these tips are working for others as well. So let me know in a comment what things you're looking for when you're buying a house, and if you have sold your house and any of these tips help you. All right, guys, there is a plethora more of playlists and things on this channel, from homeschooling to cooking from scratch and hauls, Oh my goodness, from gardening to DIYs. There's so much here. There's something for everyone. So do me a favor, be sure to tell a friend because Karen is sharing. Give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you guys, and until next time, blessings.